You're listening to the Agent Survival Guide podcast, a podcast for today's insurance agents. Informing, educating, empowering, improving the way you do business in an industry that's anything but static. It is officially time to start preparing for the 2027 open enrollment period. We'll discuss important certification changes and updates that you need to be aware of for the upcoming plan year. Let's get into what to expect from the federally facilitated marketplace certification and state exchange trainings. We'll start out with marketplace training deadlines to be aware of. The 2027 Federally Facilitated Marketplace Certification, or the FFM Cert as we tend to call it, will be available through the CMS Enterprise Portal Marketplace Learning Management System, or MLMS for short. And a mobile version of the FFM training is available to take on the go. This training typically goes live later in the summer, so we recommend following along with our podcast, as well as the blog from the FMO that powers this podcast, Ritter Insurance Marketing. We'll make sure to relay those dates as soon as they are available. FFM certification is required for agents selling in the federal exchange. If you only sell products in a state-based exchange, you'll need to complete the appropriate state-specific training. Some state exchanges open agent trainings as early as mid-July. And all agents must update their MLMS profile on the CMS Enterprise Portal in addition to completing the 2027 training course to be considered ready to sell. Now, let's look at important dates for the ACA exchanges in which Ritter is active. We'll start on the federal side. The 2026 version of FFM training closed on July 12th, 2026. As of recording this episode, the 2027 FFM training release date has not yet been announced, but it typically opens in late July or August. And when it opens, agents can complete FFM training through the CMS portal. Moving on to state exchanges. At the time we are recording this episode, we have limited ACA certification dates. Still waiting on updates for several states, but we will run through what we have so far. In Colorado, 2026 training closes on July 31st. No word yet on when 2027 training will be released. In Georgia, 2026 ACA training is no longer available. No word on the date for when 2027 training will go live. Same thing in Illinois. 2026 ACA training is closed, and the 2027 dates have not yet been announced. In Kentucky, 2026 training is closed. ACA training for coverage year 2027 will become available on August 16th. Maryland's training closed on June 14th for the 2026 plan year. 2027 ACA training will be available for Maryland beginning August 26th. As far as the other state exchanges we work with here at Ritter, we are still waiting on information for California, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. Again, at the time of recording, no word yet on the dates those trainings will open. Highly recommend bookmarking the text version of this episode as we will be updating the information on these state certifications there as well as in the certification center. And those links will be in the episode notes as well as the links to each state exchange. One more quick reminder before we sign off. Returning agents are able to take a condensed version of this annual training. Agents who are new to the ACA market and did not certify or missed a recertification deadline must complete the full individual marketplace training. We will continue to bring you updates on important ACA certification details as we get them. So again, follow along with our show, follow along with the Ritter blog, and bookmark our certification center to stay as up to date as possible. And if you have questions, reach out. You can do that by emailing us at asgpodcast@ritterim.com or check out our sales team page for the number of your local sales rep. We would be happy to help get you those answers. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next episode. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an integrity company. This episode was written and proofed by Emily Ryan. Recording and production by me, Sarah Ruppel. Podcast design and episode artwork by Urban Rivera. Follow along with our show wherever you like to listen. Rate and review our show on Apple or Spotify.